Alright, so a very different location than usual. I'm here in Abu Dhabi for a business conference. And I'm essentially going to be breaking down the best ways. Sorry, some kids on scooters, but I'm going to be breaking down the best ways to travel when you're a broke entrepreneur such as myself. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So if you lack money but you have a business idea and you see that there's a business conference going on where you are, or not where you are, in another country, but you can't necessarily find the funds to travel, then what I recommend doing is betting on yourself. So whether that means you have to find a way to borrow money so that you can facilitate your travel, you should put yourself in the room to the point where you can meet people, and to the point where you're able to introduce yourself to people, and whatever your company does, just build genuine connections. Then that's when I recommend being at the point where you start that's when I recommend being at the point where you start to travel, and being at the point where you start to think about, all right, how do I make sure that I'm putting myself in the right rooms, I'm building relationships with the right people, and I'm generating the right traffic for my sort of business or things like that. So what I recommend doing is just finding ways, creative ways to travel. Like even myself, it's December right now, so I had to pull some early Christmas gifts, had to borrow money elsewhere, and just find ways to get myself here to Abu Dhabi, which fortunately for somebody from the UK isn't too expensive. And now that I'm here, it's my job to perform, my job to market myself, my job to promote the business that I run, and my job to make sure that people understand what I do, people like me, and then people will begin to trust me, and people will allow me to work with them and do their projects. And essentially, that's when you know you're traveling not for vanity, because most people, if they come to the UAE, they just want to go around Dubai and party, which no judgment on these people. We all live our own lives, especially somebody like myself. I'm 22 years old, so most people finish college, university, whatever you call it, and they just want to go and party, live their best life. They first start earning money, they just want to travel vainly, and that's something which I didn't do. When I first started earning money, I tried to start trading, lost it all, which I'm glad I did, and I learned a whole bunch of lessons. And off the back of that, I was able to now build the company which I'm starting, which is to sort of help people in the industry I'm in. And also, you guys may just want to see that amazing environment here. And yeah, so now I get to travel. Well, this is the first trip I've taken with my business to try and promote my business and grow my business and generate significant traffic and genuine revenue and get clients and customers. So yeah, and I would also say, don't start traveling until you actually have a product that people can pay for, because if you start traveling before you have a product that people can pay for, then I don't think people will take you seriously. They'll be like, this person's here, fair enough, they're promoting their product, but you can't actually do anything with it. So people might look at it and be like, okay, good to know, but not now. And if you're spending the type of money where you have to travel and you have to go abroad, then what you probably want to do is make sure you can earn that back in like one sale or two sales, or even three sales, and just make sure that what you're doing is something that's worth more than the expenses you're making of having to travel and go abroad and all the planes, hotels, and all the stuff like that. So yeah, this might be a shorter one than usual, but essentially, if you're starting a business and you're thinking, when is it okay to travel? What I say is make sure you have a product, make sure you're not just going on a vanity trip, and make sure that you are spending your time very wisely. So for example, I literally wake up early morning, get in the shower, head to the conference. The only time I sort of arguably waste is when I sit and I have a dinner by myself to sort of regather from my conversations during the day. And like as I'm doing now, the reason why I'm walking and doing this is because I'm walking to another event, which should in turn help me meet more people and generate more customers and generate more revenue. So yeah, for the 3-4 days I'm here, I'm trying to spend every minute wisely, every minute doing something. So like while I'm here, I'm not even gonna go see the tourist attractions in Abu Dhabi or Dubai. It's actually just pure for the conference, pure connections and pure genuine relationships. And obviously if you're an entertainment industry like such as myself, like Web3, then the conferences are actually quite fun, the people are quite chill, and most of the conversations aren't necessarily always based on Business is just more genuine connection and genuine conversation. But yeah, this has been a shorter one, but I hope you guys appreciate the view and all. And yeah, with that being said, have a good one.